Hi, Leo. This is your mid-April through mid-May 2026 What Your Pet Wants You to Know reading. So this is like what they want you to know about like how they're feeling or what they're thinking, and then we're going to look at what they want you to know about your life. And just a friendly reminder, Leo, I am a YouTube tarot card reader. I am not a veterinarian, so always defer to them. But with that said, your pet is feeling the Seven of Fishes, which in this deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe they're like working really hard at something, or you're teaching them something, or they're trying really hard to do something or be something. The Magician also was coming up, and my belief is that like animals have a different connection to the spirit world than we do, a much closer one. And so I think your animal might be like moving some energy around for you. And I say that because you've next got the Chariot. There could be an Aries or a Cancer involved, but I feel like your animal is just like moving energies around for you out in like the real world, and they're helping you in some way. You've also got the Four of Cups. So with this Four of Cups, the Four of Cups often like indicates like not caring or being disillusioned. So your animal might be a little bit tired right now. Then you might be teaching them something. Maybe like you're starting a social media page for them. But whatever it is, they're feeling a little bit tired. Let's get some clarity on that Four of Cups. We've got the Moon. So it's something you're doing at night or something that requires like spirituality. Again, Cancer, because the Moon and the Chariot are both cards that are associated with the sign of Cancer. So it also could have to do with Cancer season. It's a like summertime-ish, but like something having to do with that is just really exhausting your pet. Maybe you're up late at night and that's like changed their schedule. Maybe they want you to go to bed a little bit earlier. Let's get some clarity on this Magician. We've got the Chariot again. Perhaps you're moving homes or there's some big change coming in your life that is happening and that is exhausting your pet. Maybe you're staying up late, like packing or something, but that's really making them tired. But this big change, and it's so interesting because you have the Chariot together. The Chariot is like a card. Sometimes people read it as things coming in. I tend to read it as things leaving, but like in a good way and leading you towards like taking you to something new and better and different. And it looks like that's happening right now, and your pet is very attuned to that. And they might even be making it happen somehow in some like spiritual way. Let's get some clarity on the Seven of Fishes, which is Pentacles in this deck. This is very interesting. Leo, this Chariot energy. I find the Seven of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. Yeah, I think there's like an ending that has happened, and it's like they might be just like really in their feelings, and there's like an ending or a change that is facilitating like all of this Chariot energy. And your pet is just like really aware of it. And if your heart is really hurting, like if your emotions are very like raw and tender right now, they're feeling that right now with you. But especially at night, if you're feeling upset or disillusioned at night, they're also feeling it with you. Okay. All right, Leo, let's move on to what your pet wants you to know about your life. All right, we've got the Nine of Wands and the Lovers. So maybe there's been some difficulty with your love relationship. Maybe that's what your pet is like feeling, that you've just felt very upset about your love relationship. And maybe you feel a lot of those feelings at night, or you feel very lonely at night. But your pet is sensing that in your life and is confirming, like, yeah, it's very like palpable, very real. And we've also got the Ten of Cups. I'm going to clarify that before I say more about it, because we've got this Nine of Wands energy and we had all that Chariot energy before. We've also got the Empress. There could be a Libra involved, or a Gemini too. Um, all right, so let's get some clarity on this Ten of Cups before we talk too much about what's going on here, what your pet sees in your life, and what they want you to know. Clarifying the Ten of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. We had the Seven of Pentacles before. And I want to clarify the Lovers first, too. Ooh, that's nice. The Lovers is clarified by the Five of Cups. Um, so I think maybe there's been a change in your either your love relationship or how you like interact in a relationship, and there's been a change and it's felt hard. Maybe your relationship has gone from like monogamous to polyamorous, or polyamorous to monogamous, or there's been just some change and you've really felt it. And I think this changes for the better, Leo. But like, and you maybe even have been the one with the creator energy, with Empress energy. You maybe have been the one who has wanted this change to happen, but nonetheless it's like still like there, you still got to get through it. You got to, transition isn't easy. And so your pet is seeing that like in your love relationship you might not see what's still there, or like some positive, and in this moment, like during this mid-April to mid-May, your pet is seeing that like there's still more for you, there's still positive, because the Five of Cups is about positive still being there, and it's still having something when we think that that everything is gone. There's like something that spirit is like holding for us still. Let's get one more card to clarify this Nine of Wands. We've got the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of opportunity, or a lot of like, I don't know. I think that possibly somebody's been cheated on, or somebody's just like opening up their relationship, or is being open to dating again, and there's like a lot of opportunity. And maybe the first like date you went on, or like the first messaging you had didn't go well, but your pet wants you to know that there's actually like there's still a lot of opportunity right now for you to receive or like just be a part of a romantic something or other. I think that's what the Six of Pentacles energy, like some very real, like, might not be like, there's a possibility for it. It could be everything you want and everyone, the type of person you want, but it could also just be something that gets you to that point of that person. And as you're like in this transition phase, there's somebody there that helps you to kind of like move through this newness and this transition. Cool. All right, let's get some oracle cards on what your pet wants you to know. This is from the You Are Possum deck. We've got learn to rest, not to quit. Um, and I think that's a really important message that, like, Leo, because you have all this fire energy, and sometimes you can do the most. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like what it's not like you're not accomplishing anything. However, it is important that you rest for longevity. You've also got never give up. The back of the card says every ending is a new beginning. And so, like we saw in what your pet is feeling, like whatever heaviness you're feeling right now, don't let it like color like your entire perspective about one or whatever situation it has it has to do with. And one more, we've got adventure is worthwhile in itself. And the back of the card encourages you to step outside. Yeah, like adventure and just having fun, maybe taking yourself out on a date, or just going to do something even for like 20 minutes on your own, get a cup of coffee, sit outside, but give yourself the gift of like time just to be by yourself and write, draw, read, listen to music, do something that's like maybe not necessarily interacting with your phone, but like, chilling out for a bit. All right, Leo, if you're still watching, come back next week and watch your next video. And if you really like this video, hug the like button or hug the subscribe button. And I will see you next week.